Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Wizard101 video. This one's going to be a discussion one, just talking about some things that I don't know, you get thinking in January because, the beginning of the year, beginning of 2018, and you get thinking about things like, Wizard could change or, could update, things that you want to see. And we already did a video on the updates, but there's other things that I want to talk about. And one of those is the free-to-play aspect of this game. And I don't do too many videos about this type of stuff, like talking about whether this should be free, like this should be a free area, or crowns versus membership and all that, because for me membership is a great deal with everything you get. So it's never been a question for me, should I do crowns or membership? I've always done membership. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was free to play, because Wizard's going on 10 years in 2018, and that's a long time for a video game. It really is, for an MMO to have been around for 10 years. So that's what this year is, and they've already said that they're going to have a lot of cool things for their 10-year anniversary, and I'm excited for it. I have no idea what they're planning, but that'll probably be later in the year. But for now, I just wanted to think about what are some things that they could update for this game, and kind of reach more players, because games have changed a lot in 10 years. Since 2008, like, think about that, 2008 until now, a lot's changed with video games in general. And the one thing that I think has changed, and KingsIsle hasn't really, changed with it, was the free-to-play model. Back in 2008, the model they have right now, which is subscription, and you get like a free trial, basically. Like, part of the game is free, and then the rest of it is locked. That was kind of the main thing, and World of Warcraft had that kind of down as like the membership. You got, I think, free up until level 20. I don't know if that was back in 2008 they had that, but that's what it eventually changed to. Was free up until level 20, and then the rest of it was locked. You had to buy, expansions, you had to buy membership and all that. And KingsIsle did that for this game, where you get free up until, like, it's not free up until a certain point. It's free. You have Wizard City free. You have, like, Ravenwood free, part of Wizard City free, and you have Triton Avenue. And that was basically it. You get Wizard City, Unicorn Way, and you get Triton Avenue. And that was it. And I guess some of the other areas, like, Golden Court and all that. But that was basically it. They gave you a really small selection of the game right in the beginning. You got like 2 streets, and then you had to stop playing because you probably weren't going to buy a membership right away. And you got a little taste of the game, but that was it. That's how I started playing this game. I started getting to level 10 by grinding it out, because there isn't enough quests early on to get to level 10. And I did, all I did was the Golden Tower. I remember that. And I did Unicorn Way, Triton, and that was it. And then I farmed enemies to get to level 10. So, because I wasn't able to afford a membership back then. Well, I think for 2018, it's time for them to actually make an entire world free. And I know there's going to be some controversy about this, because how are they going to do it to where the people that paid for it with crowns, how are they going to make it up to them? Because to unlock Wizard City with crowns, I don't know how much it takes, but it probably takes, like, I don't know, at least 5,000, maybe around like 5,000 crowns or something like that, to unlock it, because you have to unlock each area. And that could, make some people mad that have paid for it a long time ago, and then they're making it free. But I don't know. To me, it just makes sense for Wizard City to become a free world in 2018. Free Wizard City! Because there's, how many worlds are there in this game? There's over 10. There's like 12 or something. I don't know how many. There actually might be more than that. I didn't count. But there's like over 10 worlds in this game. Probably, more than that if you count like side worlds and everything. But there's a lot. I could in my head like go through it. 5 plus 5, 10. Yeah, there's like 13 or something. There's 13 main worlds, and then there's side worlds too. So there's probably like over 15 if you count side worlds. There's a lot of worlds in this game, and you're telling me that the first one is not free? Like, you're not able to come into this game and complete the first world for free, and then after that decide, like, okay, I played through the first world, which, by the way, you can get through in a couple hours. You can get through Wizard City very quickly. You're telling me that that's not a free thing that you can explore and do as a free-to-play part? Because how they marketed the game back then was, the game is free to play. Sure, it's free to play. You can play the game, but it's not free by any means to actually, get a good experience of the game. You can get through 2 streets and then you're done. You're locked out. So I think that Wizard City should go free. If they have to decide like how they're going to do that, since if they make Wizard City free, how are they going to kind of repay the people that have already bought it? They could just give crowns back to players that have already bought the area, or people with membership. They would probably have to do it for membership people too, because it's kind of the same thing. You buy a membership or you pay with crowns. But they would have to figure that out. But I just feel like it's time, because we're going on a 4th arc in this game soon. After Arc 3 finishes up with Imperia Part 2. But there's a lot of worlds in this game. And to be honest, I think the first 2 worlds of this game should be free. I think Wizard City should be free and Crocotopia, because both of those are fairly short. And I know that early in like the early stages of this game when it came out, that making the first 2 worlds free would have not been a good business model. But now that we're this far along and there's so many worlds, I think that Wizard City and Crocotopia, maybe you just start with Wizard City, but I think Crocotopia could also be a free world, because those are such like early worlds, and they're gonna take you to, you know, level level 20, and there you go. That's a good start. Level 20. You know, getting to level 20, I think, is a good start in this game. It'll give you an idea of, you know, what the game has to offer, and you can also think about it in terms of like the game goes up to level 125. You should be able to get a portion of that for free, right? So take the max level in the game, 125, and 20% of that is level 25. So what if you got almost 20% of the game for free? Because that would be up to Crocotopia. Like through Crocotopia, you'd be around level 20, and you would have that for free. So you'd be able to get up to level 20 for free, have like almost 20% of the game at the time. I mean, I guess if you go through Mirage and don't count Imperia, then it would have been, you know, 20%. Or around that. So what if you give that much of the game for free? I just think it makes sense, you know? It's what other MMOs have done before. Give a small portion of the game, like a percentage of the game for free, not just a few areas. Like, I should see what the percentage is for hitting like level 9, because I think if you just do free to play and you do the 2 streets, I think it's level 9 is like around the level that you're going to get to. You can farm to get to level 10 if you do like some sides around here and stuff, and I think you have to farm enemies too. So the math is going to be 9 divided by 125. That is like, in terms of levels, how much of the game is unlocked. That is 7.2%. So 7.2%. Also keep in mind, the getting to level 9 is way easier than, you know, getting into the higher levels. So just keep that in mind too. But yeah, very small percentage of the game is actually unlocked. It just, to me, you should be giving a lot more to the people that are just trying out your game, so that they get more of an idea of what they want to do if they want to continue playing it. Because if you get through Crocotopia, are you just going to want to stop? Are you going to play through Wizard City, play through Crocotopia, and you're going to get through it pretty quick? Because, well, maybe if you're not a first-time player, it might take a little bit longer. But if you have fun going through those 2 worlds, and then you show them the next world is Marleybone, this, like, you know, city theme and the dogs and all that, I feel like people are going to want to continue to play it. So that's just something that I've been thinking about, and I think it's a good change for the game going forward. You know, after 10 years, unlock the first 2 worlds, or the first world, Wizard City for sure. It's just, I don't know, it's just kind of ridiculous to me, like thinking back at how many worlds are in this game and how much of it is actually free. Because free to play, the idea of free to play is changing, and I think Wizard needs to change with it as well. So those are kind of the things that I was thinking about. Okay, the other idea that I want to talk about is a little further out there. I don't see this ever happening, but it's something I think is just really cool concept. What if the entire game is free? What if you could play from Wizard City to Imperia for free? All the worlds were unlocked. However, you would still have to buy crowns to buy packs and stuff. Like, there'd still be the crown shop. You still, you know, could buy all this extra stuff if you wanted to. So all this would be here for crowns. And the membership would still be there, but a membership gave you access to the perks that are already in the game, the extra bag space up to 150, and then you can use the elixirs to get even more, the extra friend list space, and I think energy refills faster with a member benefit, or the membership. Also, speaking of member benefits, you would get member benefits every week or so. They would have member benefits going on, so that would be a member exclusive thing to get people to want to do that. And maybe if they went that route, they could even add some more things for members only that they would get. So the real like benefit of being a member is you just get some extra perks, but the whole game's still unlocked. And to me, that's just like, wow, I know that's a big step, but it just gets more people like wanting to play the game and able to play the game. And then if they want certain things, they can go in and buy it from the crown shop, or they can you know, look into getting a membership because they want more backspace, they want more of this or whatever. And crowns would still be a big thing because the crown shop is still there. The only thing people wouldn't be spending crowns on is the like the areas, and they wouldn't be, I guess, PvP. Maybe PvP would be like members only or something. I don't know. They would have to decide on that. But that's just something that I was thinking about. I mean, no, that one's a little out there. That one's kind of crazy, but it's just something that I feel like I'm trying to compare Wiz to other games and how they actually do free to play these days, because I feel like Wiz is still kind of behind with you know, only having 2 streets unlocked, and then the rest of the game is under membership or buy with crowns. So that is it for me. That is all I want to talk about. Just some ideas I want to throw out there. Let me know what you guys think, if that is something that you could ever see in the game. I definitely see that Wizard City, maybe Croctopia, could be a free world at some point in the future. The other idea of the entire game being free and all that, I don't see that ever happening, but it's a cool, I don't know, it's a cool business model. I don't think it's something that King's Isle wants to do, but I don't know, I feel like Wizard City has a good chance of becoming a free, unlocked world for new players, because give them a chance to play it. Give them a chance to play through at least Wizard City, see how they like it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like if you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you all next time.